Hello my lovely Red Mag YouTube crew. Here we are at tea time with Florence very much enjoying her tea and the Red Mare very much enjoying hers. And I was just thinking on the way down here, it's jolly cold. We've had one day of clear weather, so you can see we took the opportunity to get the rugs off. Just I like them, their skin to be able to breathe, and I like them to be able to have a lovely roll and just feel like natural horses. But we've got another storm coming in, and we've got a few days of sleet and snow. I always feel a bit pathetic saying this because I think of my my Canadian friends and my friends in North America, and they have some serious proper weather to deal with, and in Scandinavia in fact. What we have to deal with is very unremarkable by comparison, but it does mean, you know, cold fingers, little bit of extra work for us, and a great reliance on the toughness of my brilliant thoroughbreds with their Northern Dancer blood, which is good Canadian blood. But what I was thinking is, instead of coming down to the field and thinking, oh damn, I'm gonna have to put the rugs back on tomorrow and the weather's coming in again, I just think, well, what's the loveliness now? What's the positive now? What are all the things I can appreciate now, rather than moaning and groaning? And the thing that really struck me is how incredibly well they look. They, quite often, thoroughbreds in particular, because they're quite light boned, will start losing condition at this time of year. You really have to give them a lot of extra food. But we had a mild autumn, and so there's a ton of grass left. They're foraging in the woods, they're finding a lot to eat. And look how well covered they are. Their sweet little tummies. And the food that we feed them is very simple. It's just chaff and a few grass nuts and lots of herbs. I always think that, oh, there's a gun. I always think that they didn't evolve from monoculture horses. They evolved to forage. So I get as many herbs as possible that they might naturally find in hedgerows, and I put those in. And that, I don't know if it does any good, but it gives me a lot of pleasure. Anyway, so I'm looking at them and I'm thinking, don't they look well? And don't they look happy? And don't they look relaxed? And who cares if we've got to put the rugs on tomorrow? Honestly, it's not the end of the world. But it just struck me that it's so easy with horses in the wintertime to get into a slightly negative mindset. All the things that you have to do, all the extra work, and then all the things that you can't do, like go on lovely afternoon rides. And you can just get yourself in that slightly glass half empty mindset. And I think then your horses pick up on that. So I always have to remind myself, if I'm feeling a little bit fed up, to stop and breathe and think of the wonderfulness. And you know, I don't even have to look at them and say, look how well they look. I just look at them and say, I have them. You know, I have these beautiful creatures in my life, and I get to give them their tea and make them very happy. And they are ridiculously beautiful and ridiculously funny and characterful. And we have this incredible Scottish field, which is 3 minutes from my house. And it's not snowing now. So it's a kind of gratitude list. It's a kind of count your blessings list. And I always talk about this, but it's really easy to forget. You know, you're in a busy day, you're running around, you're feeling like you're always half an hour behind. It's very easy to forget the gratitude, but it does make so much difference to your human life. And then you feel better, and the energy that you bring to the field is brighter and lighter, and that makes your horses happy. So everybody wins. And that's my thought for the evening. Oops, sorry. Try not to drop the telephone. One day I will make you a decent film. But obviously today is not that day.